All right, Bob, get us going.
Okay, thanks. How you guys doing? Thanks for being here. Hey, KJ, if I could, I wanted to ask you something about your mom. I know there's been some other stories about you guys, and I know she went through a health scare a couple years ago. Just wondering how that impacted you and maybe helped you mature and become the player and person you are now.
I mean, with her going through what she went through a while back when I was in high school, just showed me that, I mean, she just, how strong she is, and just, you know what I'm saying, having a strong mother like that, I just feed off her motivation, and just knowing that, I mean, she can overcome adversity, knowing, and with that going on, I know any obstacle that come in my way, I know I can overcome the same thing, because what she was going through was way worse than what I probably ever go through. So just knowing I have a mom like that and the way she bounced back and recovered from her health problem, just knowing that I have that and just feed off that.
I guess we're probably all of us kids are probably our moms are our number one fan. How big a fan is your mom of you, and how does her support help you?
I mean, she's number one supporter. I mean, she always, week in and week out, always telling me to make sure I do the right thing on and off the field, and just on the field, just she's my biggest critic. I mean, just having someone like that just always criticize my game, knowing I can get better and knowing some areas that I need to mature in and work on, and just have her in my corner telling me that each and every day that, hey, go into practice with a clear mindset and make sure you focus on this day. Make sure you focus on your mechanics this day. So just having her in my ear, just her being a student of the game and know what's going on, and for her to just also just tell me each and every day what to go in and work on, just a plus.
And Trelon, if I could, what have you thought about KJ's season? Because there were people had a lot of questions about him coming in because he'd never been the starter, and he's turned out had a heck of a year.
Oh man, KJ had a wonderful season, man. I believe KJ came in and did exactly what he was supposed to do. I felt like, he stepped up to the plate after Frank leaving, and he's a true leader on his team. He's a true leader on the team, and he proved everybody wrong. All the critics, all the doubts, they had him like last on the list with the quarterbacks in the SEC or whatnot, and he proved everybody wrong, man. He's a true leader and a true champion.
Thanks, guys. I might have a couple more if time allows. Thank you.
Trey?
Hey, Trelon, I was curious if you've given any thought to your future at Arkansas. If you have the chance to come back as a super senior, have you been weighing that option?
I have been weighing that option, but I haven't made a decision yet, and so we still in season. I'm just trying to get through with the season and go from there.
And for both of you guys, yesterday was National Signing Day. I was curious if you guys follow along with that. I mean, people take off work and stuff and, stare at their computers, wait for letters of intent to come in and stuff like that. And you guys obviously went through it a time ago. But do you guys follow along with that and see who Arkansas is signing? And I mean, you guys hosted these guys on official visits and things like that. So what is your level of interest for that, just for both of you?
I mean, my whole Instagram feed, all my social media platforms, I saw nothing but Arkansas. Just seeing the guys just make their dreams come true, signing to a D1 school, a big university like Arkansas. So just, I mean, extremely proud because, I mean, I was once in those guys' shoes, and to be able to just overcome just the adversity that they went through and just being able to make a dream come true.
Yeah, going off what KJ said, man, we all been in their shoes, coming out of high school, moving on to the next chapter. And for these guys, that's a huge step in their life. And, it's truly a blessing to see these guys' dreams come true. And, I'm ready to see what they're going to do for the future.
And not to get you guys looking too far ahead, KJ, but Jaden Hazelwood signed with Arkansas, a big-time wide receiver, transfer from Oklahoma. What's your thoughts on adding him to the mix next year?
I mean, I can't wait. Like you said, man, I don't want to get too far ahead, but I mean, just knowing that the type of guy he is and the type of skill set that he brings and the leadership and him just being able to play in big games and knowing how, to operate, just make sure those guys that's coming in, he can be a leader for those guys on the outside, making sure that they're grasping everything and just maturing.
Thanks, guys.
Tom?
Trelon, the reps in the running back room have really been split up this year. What have you thought about the versatility and the all the different guys you have in that group?
Oh man, that running back room, the running back room we have here, man, it's a talented room. And, you got different backs with different talents, and we're all different in our different ways. And this year, splitting up the reps, I really didn't have a problem with it. We all good backs, and I want to see everybody win. And so, seeing Damo get an opportunity to go out there and shine, have his breakout year, seeing Rocket go out there, have his breakout year, even AJ, I was blessed and happy to see those guys, having fun, and, and we were all doing it out there together. And that was the most important part about it.
You've been running just as hard as we've ever seen you since since Dominic went up. Did it take a little bit of a mental adjustment for you, or just how did you handle that? And it just seems like you've been the same guy,
Yeah, it was, I did, it was a little rough, but, with me being a football player and the man I am, I'm a team person. I'm a team person first. And, so my whole mindset was just to keep doing what I do best. I faced a few injuries this year, but man, I'm good, man. And I just did what I had to do, just to help the team out and continue to win.
Gotcha. KJ, if you look at y'all's numbers, you're averaging more than 200 rushing and passing, which is a pretty good sign of balance. Just how important is that for you guys? And what do those numbers mean for you?
Just the O-line I have. I mean, just that veteran group up front. I mean, those guys just being able to sort out different defense, create lines for me and the running backs, just open lines up for us to carry the ball. Also, just stand back there in the pocket, confident, knowing that the running backs and those guys up front gonna hold their block just for a second and let me get the ball to the playmakers in space. So I mean, I just give all the credit to those guys up front. I mean, just the stuff that they've done so far over the season and how far they came, how they just battled with a few injuries and guys being moved around and just showing their versatility. So, I mean, just having those guys like that up front with a veteran group like that, I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, and then without Trelon in the bowl game, he's kind of been your go-to guy. What's it been like, kind of, having to sort out the guys behind him and who's maybe your top targets?
The main thing is, I mean, just right. This bowl game, I feel like it's just time for the young guys to step up. I mean, with Trelon out, I mean, the young guys just step up. I mean, everybody get their opportunity, and for the younger guys, I mean, their opportunity is in front of them right now with Trelon stepping away. So I mean, just make sure those young guys feel comfortable as possible and confident. Also, I mean, I always tell them, you know what I'm saying, this your opportunity to make the most of it. I mean, have fun. I mean, you've been playing this since you was little, so there's nothing much to it. Just have fun, play ball.
And then you guys had a big number of super seniors come back, and on the offensive line, Cunningham and Clary. KJ, how important has their contributions been to this team?
Just having that leadership. I mean, being here and playing football and knowing how everything works and seeing the different types of fronts and just knowing where everybody's supposed to be and just their leadership and just getting those guys, those young guys, to just hop along, just follow them in the right direction. And just knowing that those guys never lead them in the wrong way. And also, they're just mentors, basically. I mean, they're just teachers on and off the field. So just looking up to those guys, for those guys to come back and give some wisdom and knowledge to those younger guys moving forward is a huge advantage.
Gotcha. And then finally, you got Penn State, which is a big, well-known national brand. Trelon, what's it mean to you guys to be facing this team?
Oh man, we ready, man. This is a huge deal. This is the first bowl game in a few past years. This is another logo team, and so we won 3 trophies already, man. So our whole mindset is just going out there, finishing strong, and bringing that 4th one home and ending the season on the right page.
Gotcha. KJ, the same for you. And looking at Penn State's defense, they look pretty tough.
I mean, like Trelon said, I mean, we just want to finish the season out strong. I mean, we know we're going against elite team for us. Penn State, they have some great guys on that side of the ball. And I mean, we just want to finish the season out strong on the right page and just put our best foot forward and go out there and just play Arkansas standard ball.
Thanks.
Otis.
KJ, yesterday, Coach Pittman said he feels like they hit on all 3 of those receivers last year in Keytron, Jaden, and Bryce. Talk about, I don't know how much you've seen of Jace. I'm sure he's been with the scout team, but just talk about what you've seen from Keytron and Bryce, and even Jaden, if you've seen him much since bowl practice and stuff, and just this season.
For Keytron, I mean, he just matured. I mean, coming in, when he came in, he was battling. He was coming off of, I think, ACL injury. So, I mean, just getting him healthy, 100% healthy, and just keeping him around and keeping him coming to throwing him in with the first team guys, getting a couple reps here and there, and just building his confidence up for him to play college ball. And I mean, he just matured over the course of time. I mean, he's played in some big games, made some big time catches and stuff. So Keytron, I mean, he's having a great year so far. And for those younger guys, Jaden and Bryce, I mean, those guys, they're matured for these bowls practice has been going. And they've been doing some great release stuff on the outside. Just make sure we're getting them the ball and then just let them play ball.
All right, thanks, fellas.